Hey everyone, welcome back. I thought I would share with you today my current perfume collection. These are the bottles that I have. At a later point, I'll share with you the decants and samples that I have, but right now, this is what I have in my possession. So I guess let's start in the back row. Here we have Trussardi Donna EDP. This is a really beautiful, fresh fragrance. That bottle is stunning, and I got it on FragranceNet for a pretty good price. I believe it was under $50. Might have been even under 40, depending on the coupon that I received. Yeah, I believe the notes in this one are jasmine. What else is in there? Bergamot. It's just a very fresh and uplifting fragrance. I prefer it over, like, for example, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. This one just has a little bit more of a feminine kind of floral touch to it. I find it extremely relaxing and uplifting at the same time. So yeah, that's Trussardi Donna. Next we have Black Opium. This is just something I'll always have in my collection. I know people either love it or hate it. It is kind of a basic girl fragrance, but I really, really enjoy it. Just makes me happy every time I put it on. Really sweet, delicious fragrance. Speaking of sweet, delicious fragrances, this is the original La Vie est Belle from Lancôme, EDP. This is the second or third bottle that I have, and this is the big 3.4 ounce bottle. This is just something that I really enjoy, and my husband really enjoys on me as well, so that helps. Yeah, so this is something I think I'll always have in my collection as well. Moving on, another one I think I'll always have in my collection. This is a newer purchase, but I really enjoy this. This is Shalimar Soufflé de Parfum, and this is kind of like a lemon, vanilla, spicy gourmand fragrance. I haven't tried the original Shalimar, but I think that this is probably the best one for me. I look forward to trying the Shalimar Soufflé de Lumière. If you guys have tried that, let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to try that one as well, but this is definitely a top 5 or 10 favorite. Moving on, I have Guerlain, Mon Guerlain EDT. This is the Eau de Toilettes, and I actually purchased this not realizing it wasn't the EDP, but I like it quite a bit. It's really light and fresh. You do get that lavender in the opening, but it dries down to a really nice, fresh, kind of warm vanilla. So that one is wonderful. Next, this is probably my most expensive purchase ever in terms of perfume. This is Guerlain Angelique Noir. And I smelled this. I actually went into the store hoping to try Spirituous, I'm gonna butcher this name, Spirituous Double Vanille, but I ended up liking this one a lot better. It's kind of a green, spicy vanilla on my skin, and when it dries down, it becomes almost like a custardy vanilla. I just love this, and I purchased this a few months ago back as a treat for myself for my birthday. And yeah, I've been loving it ever since. Moving on to another vanilla. This is Van Cleef and Arpels Orchidee Vanille. And this one took me a while to get used to this one because it's definitely a vanilla, a sweet vanilla, but it's a little more nuanced than that. I actually get kind of a root beer float scent off of it. And then as it dries down, it becomes more of that sweet vanilla scent. I definitely think if you don't overspray, it's more of a skin scent. If you overspray, then even then it's not huge projection, but I actually prefer that. I like to have medium to low projection. I'm kind of shy like that, at least now, in terms of my perfumes. But this one is wonderful, and I'm super happy to have this in my collection. Likewise, Van Cleef and Arpels Gardenia Pétale. This is a fresh, bright, beautiful gardenia scent. I have heard before that gardenia doesn't actually have a scent that's used in perfumes. So usually it's a gardenia accord that's used. So other scents and notes that are used to make it smell like the flower. Either way, this one is a true beautiful gardenia fragrance. Again, similar to Orchidée Vanille. This one is more of a skin scent. If you overspray it, has a little bit of a more moderate projection, but I love that one as well. This was a purchase from a few years back before I started collecting my perfumes. And this was at the time one of my most expensive purchases. This is Givenchy Cypre Cartier. Let me see, I can't read that. Oh, sorry. Cypre Caresse. And this one is a beautiful kind of bright lemony, how do I describe it? Almost like lemongrass kind of a fragrance. There's some sweetness there. You just have to try this one, and maybe I should look up the notes on Fragrantica, but I really enjoy this. It's bright and fresh and beautiful. Next up, I have my one and only, well, this is one of two Jo Malone fragrances that I have. This is Peony and Blush Suede. I absolutely love this fragrance. It just feels so feminine and just a happy fragrance. I really, really enjoy this one. Next up, I just purchased this a few days ago. This is the Elderflower Cordial Cologne from Jo Malone, the vintage, or not the vintage, but the limited edition collection in this kind of vintagey porcelain type bottle with the white and blue. I absolutely love the packaging. This one is lovely. I posted a video a few days ago with a review on that if you want to check it out. I'm really enjoying this one quite a bit. However, I do think after a couple of days of testing it, it's a little bit on the fence for me. I may try to return it to Sephora or try to sell it on Mercari, just because it's beautiful, but there's really nothing special or nothing to write home about for this one, at least for me. It's very, I enjoy skin scents, but this one is definitely an extremely soft skin scent that doesn't last for as long as I would like it to last. But again, nonetheless, still a really beautiful scent. All right, moving back here. We've got the classic Pink Sugar. I have a love-hate relationship with this one. I really enjoy anything super sugary sweet, and this fits that bill. Occasionally, and I don't know if it's just the day or my skin chemistry or potentially whatever lotion or body wash I've used mixed with this, sometimes I'll get a little bit of like a celery scent on this. You'll have to let me know down below if you guys have ever experienced that. But most days that I wear this, it's just a really warm, sugary, sweet scent. I think I'll always have it in my collection. It's a huge bottle, and it does layer nicely with other fragrances. So moving on, we have this one. I'm gonna forget the name. It's Marc Jacobs Daisy Dream. Let me see what we have here. It is Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. Sorry. Marc Jacobs Daisy Love, and this is the Daze version, D-A-Z-E. And this one is a beautiful, I think they say there's osmanthus in this, but I definitely get that apricot note, whether it's a note or it's just the osmanthus that makes that smell like apricot. It's a very sweet, sticky sweet apricot scent that I enjoy quite a bit. So that is Marc Jacobs Daisy Love Daze. Moving on to Times, and this is Kimono Rose. I purchased this a few months back because I remember when I was younger, maybe in my 20s, I really enjoyed this scent. It's called Kimono Rose, but I really get more of the kind of like a spicy, sweet vanilla with a light floral. I'm not a huge fan of rose scents, so I actually like this one quite a bit because I don't get much rose out of it. But this one may or may not be on the chopping block. I just don't reach for it very often. but I'll have to see in the weeks to come. It's kind of on trial right now. Moving on to another one. This one is, I really enjoy this one. So this is Vera Wang Princess. And this is I don't think it's lily. I don't remember the notes off the top of my head, but it's a fresh floral scent. Watery. It's a fresh, watery floral scent. And this one brings a smile to my face whenever I wear it. Great daytime fragrance. Obviously, you can wear it anytime you want to, but I do prefer to wear this in the daytime. Moving on to Hermes de Hermes. What is this one called? Hold on a second. This is such a beautiful bottle. This is Jour de Hermes. Jour de Hermes. And this is the EDP version. I know that there's an Absolute version, and I am curious to try that one. This is just a gorgeous, sweet, honeyed grapefruit scent. That's the best way I can put it. But this is quite possibly one of the most beautiful bottles I've ever seen. It's this really thick, heavy glass. Oh, I just love it. But that one is really nice. You have to like grapefruit, but if you like grapefruit, then this one would be right up your alley, as it is mine. All right, moving on. Actually, I want to jump really quickly to this Hermes scent. This is also a grapefruit smell. This is Eau de Pamplemousse Rosé or Rose. And this is a pamplemousse, pamplemousse. This is a grapefruit scent with rose in it. And it's just a very bright, zingy scent. Originally, this was my husband's and I commandeered it for myself. This is now mine. I enjoy putting this on in the morning or even in the afternoon as kind of a pick-me-up. It is a very bright, beautiful scent. Moving back to this beauty over here. This is Kilian. I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess, or just Kilian Princess. This is a gorgeous, warm, fuzzy, delicious marshmallow, spicy, gingery marshmallow scent. I just love this one. It is a very odd bottle. Let me show the front of it. But yeah, this one is beautiful. I think it's being discontinued. I hope that's not true because this is just a beautiful scent. If you like ginger, if you like marshmallow, I'm trying to think if there are any other notes in it. I'm sure there are, but this is just, to me, it's a gingery marshmallow. Really like that one. Moving on to another semi-spicy fragrance. This is totally kidding. Angel EDT. This is Angel Eau de Toilette. I tried the Eau de Perfume in the store and I really didn't like it, but this Eau de Toilette is a really light, beautiful flanker to the original, and I almost get like a cocoa-y sweetness from it in the dry down. When I first spray it, it's a little spicier, and there's definitely patchouli, I believe, in this, but it's not a repulsive patchouli. So yeah, this one is Angel EDT, not to be confused with Angel EDP, which I actually really dislike. So this one is beautiful though. All right, we'll skip over the Hermes. We already went over that one. This is a really special fragrance for me, probably my most special fragrance. I purchased this while I was on honeymoon with my husband, in Italy a few years back. And this is Belle de Jour by Christian Dior. And I think this is a little 30 milliliter bottle. And this is a beautiful, rich kind of pear and vanilla and a little bit of cocoa fragrance. There's some floral notes in there as well, I believe. I really enjoy this, and I've tried Fève Délicieuse, and I look forward to trying a few of the others as well. But this one will always hold a special place in my heart, and probably even after the bottle is empty, I will keep it just for memory's sake. Okay, so that was Christian Dior Belle de Jour. Next up is a bottle that I will always have in my collection. This is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. This is my third bottle of this, and I have another backup or two in my cupboard. This is brown sugar gardenia, I guess. There's like a light floral in there, but I don't know that I identify it with gardenia. It's just a very sweet, fruity, floral fragrance, and I absolutely love this. I think it's the brown sugar in it that makes it unique, in my opinion. Moving on, I have another really special fragrance. This is the fragrance I wore on my wedding day. So I guess I should flip these around maybe and put this one next to my honeymoon fragrance. This is Chloe, I believe it's the Absolute. Let me double check, hold on a second. Yeah, this is Chloe Absolute de Parfum, and I don't recall the notes, but it's floral and vanillic and a little bit spicy, and it's bright. I keep saying a lot of these are bright, but I think that's something that I really like. I like bright fragrances, and then I like warm, sweet fragrances. This one is just lovely. I wish I had more to say about it. I actually haven't worn it in a while, so I'm not recalling the notes right off the top of my head, but that one is beautiful as well, and it does hold a special place in my heart. Okay, moving on to some, I don't want to say the word cheap, but they're less expensive fragrances here in the front row. The first one here is Bath & Body Works 1,000 Wishes. I bought this at the semi-annual sale. It was really well priced. And this is just a really yummy, sugary, fruity fragrance, in my opinion. And then Fancy, Jessica Simpson Fancy. I have a tiny little bottle here. This is a very heavy scent, actually. I remember wearing this when I was a lot younger. This one is vanilla, caramel, sugar. I mean, every channel I think on YouTube that does perfume has talked about this one. It's a fantastic celebrity scent. I think it's elevated itself to a level higher than celebrity in that kind of like connotation. Celebrity has like a negative connotation, but this one is fantastic. I do have to be in the right mood to wear it though, because it is quite heavy. Next up is another scent. This is from Zara. This is Rose Marshmallow Candy, and this is, the nose behind it is Jo Malone. I think it's still on the website right now, the Zara website. I love this one. I'm actually almost about to buy a backup of it. This is marshmallow, this is sugar, this is vanilla, this is also blood orange, and I'm trying to think what else there is. I think that's it. I think it's just marshmallow, blood orange, and vanilla. And those are scents that I get from this. It's different though. It's not just like a sugary sweet vanilla marshmallow. I think the blood orange adds a little bit of a twist to it, and it adds a little zest to it. I adore this one, and I do think I'm gonna get a backup soon. Next up is another Zara fragrance. I went through a few of the Zara fragrances, and this is the one that I ended up keeping. This is Zara Femme, and this is a powdery vanilla fragrance. And powdery because it does have that, it almost has that powdery texture to it when you smell it. I really enjoy this. I find it extremely comforting and wonderful. And then moving on to another vanilla fragrance. I think you can see a pattern here. I love my vanillas. This is Outremer's Vanille, and this one is just a sugary cotton candy vanilla. That's basically the best way to describe it. It's a cheapie but a goodie. I think they still have it on the Urban Outfitters website. Oh no, I'm sorry. Anthropologie website is where they sell it. And then I think there's another website called Small Flower that's selling it as well. But this is one that I will always hopefully have in my collection as long as they keep making it. Moving on, I have Dalal from Al Rehab. This one is really good, you guys. This is fantastic. This is, how do I describe it? Caramel, vanilla, and there's some fruit in here in some way. Orange, I think it's like an orange rind kind of a smell in here, like the oil you get out of an orange rind. So it's caramel, vanilla, and orange rind is what I get from this. And I find it really comforting and beautiful. That is under $10, I think. You can buy it on eBay. Yeah, that's a really good one. That's Dalal from Al Rehab. Moving on, I have Oriental Cherry, which is an inspired, it's a dupe basically. It's a dupe scent for Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I haven't smelled Tom Ford Lost Cherry, so I don't know how good of a dupe it is, but if you like thick, rich, syrupy cherry scents, and then not much else, I just get the thick, rich cherry syrupy stuff, that's a good one for you. I like this, but I am careful when I wear it because I know it's kind of a polarizing fragrance, that thick cherry scent, but I really enjoy it. I actually like wearing this with the Outre Vanille to soften it up a bit. The cherry and vanilla together work really well in my opinion. All right, moving on to Ganache Parfums. This is Lemon Eclair. And I had a bottle, and I actually have a video where I purchased a bunch of Ganache Parfums fragrances, and this is the one I ended up keeping. I had one or two bottles of this Lemon Eclair, and each bottle was slightly different, so I think the batch was a little bit different. I know these are handmade perfumes, so that may play into it as well, but this Lemon Eclair is delicious, and I get lemon custard, I get the pastry. It's all wrapped in one fragrance, and I absolutely love this one. At least this batch I can vouch for. I don't know about the other batches. Moving on to another lemon fragrance. This one I just got the other day. This is C.O. Bigelow Lemon number 1999. This is a fragrance that I remember they used to sell C.O. Bigelow at Bath and Body Works, and I used to get the lemon number 1999 lotion that they had, or body butter, and it was so good. This smells just like the lotion and body butter. It's definitely not, how do I say it? It's definitely not a long-lasting fragrance, but it is an awesome pick-me-up, and I really enjoy mixing that one, lemon, with Outre Vanille. So yeah, that's a really beautiful fragrance. I love this, and I love the classic kind of beautiful bottle, very simple. Next up is a ginger fragrance from Origins. That's right, Origins Ginger. This one is something I will also always have in my collection. It's so uplifting and beautiful, and actually, come to think of it, I think I'll try mixing this ginger with the lemon today, and that might be a really nice, refreshing combination. And then moving on to these two over here. These are Disney Princess perfumes. So these bottles are really well made. They're perfumes made for adults, actually, nostalgic adults, I assume. And the pink one here is Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. And then this one, the green, the beautiful green one over here is the Little Mermaid. And these are really nice light scents. I do think I might be getting rid of those sometime soon, just because I don't find myself reaching for them. I think they are great for a collector of Disney memorabilia, or whatever. Somebody that really likes these scents may find a better home for it. So yeah, I think I'll be selling these sometime soon. Another two that I have, but I will be selling, and I actually have it up on my Mercari now, is Zara Rose Gourmand and La Vie est Belle, La Eau de Parfum Intense. And those two are they're just not for me. Rose Gourmand I should have known. I think I read Gourmand and was like, I have to have it, but I don't like rose scents, especially when they are as thick and heady as this one is. It's a beautiful scent though for somebody who does like rose, and the bottle itself is beautiful. So that one is up for sale. And then this one I love. As you can see, I've used a lot of this big bottle, the original La Vie est Belle. However, this one, it's beautiful and I love it. There's just something I don't like quite as much as the original. This one is said to have less patchouli, and I think that's true, but it's a little bit woodier. And to me, there's something lighter, fresher, and sweeter about the original that I like over this. So there's nothing wrong with this one. I just prefer the original. So anyway, those, and now I realize I didn't take those out, but I also have Elizabeth Arden Green Tea, the original, which I really enjoy. I tend to use that as a pre and post workout scent. And then the other one that I actually use as a pre and post workout scent, but I don't have out here, is, oh, and I'm forgetting the name, Aqua Colonia Ginger and Lemon. And that's just a really zingy, refreshing ginger lemon combination scent. So yeah, so those are the fragrances that I have in my collection currently. I will be testing out kind of on the chopping block a couple of them, but for the most part, these are all fragrances that I love and adore, and I will be keeping in my collection. And yeah, that's my collection so far. Let me know what your favorite fragrances are down below, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's Friday, thank God. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.